Okay, this is what happens when two travellers bump into each other in the middle of nowhere in Cambodia. We have a chat about life and travelling.
Will I have some nuts?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh.
It's alright.
So what are you going to do when you get to Vietnam?
Huh?
What are you doing when you get to Vietnam?
I will work in a hostel over Christmas and New Year's Eve in Da Nang. You know it? It's like in the middle between. It's exactly in the middle between like south and north of Italy. And then I don't know. I still have money left. It was cheaper than I thought, so maybe I cycle back over Africa because they have very cheap flights from Hanoi to South Africa. 400 euros.
It's just the visas.
Oh, it's just the visa. Like, yeah, I checked it. It's so fucked.
It's so fucked.
You need in Africa in like nearly every country.
Mm-hmm.
And then like every third country is like they have a civil war.
They're not cheap either.
Yeah.
They're not fucking cheap. Have you heard of the hardest geezer? He's an English guy that ran from the bottom of Africa to the top. He ran a marathon and a half most days.
Oh.
Like,
how don't you call it geezer?
The hardest geezer. When I get internet.
Isn't geezer like an old man? Is he old?
It originated, as an old man, but like, it can just be like a lad, like a bloke. Like, he's all right, proper geezer he is.
How long did it take him?
Just under a year, like a few days under a year. Or about a year.
Oh. Did he had like support team?
Yeah, he had a van, a truck, 2 editors, and a security guy.
Awesome.
Yeah, but he nearly got robbed at gunpoint. His friends have been robbed by a knife point. Had stuff stolen, had the van, then loads of issues with their vehicles, loads of issues with borders and visas, and trying to get into certain countries. But it's been really hard. Luckily, he got a huge following near the end because he couldn't get into Algeria. Yeah. Algeria would not let any tourists in.
Nigeria, didn't it?
Algeria. Wouldn't let any tourists in, and that was the finish point. Yeah. And he left knowing that he couldn't go there. Through the whole time, they kept trying to message government, continuous, and eventually, when they got there, like a few weeks before they got there, they said, yes, you can come in. So.
But do they have a war in Algeria? Why did
I don't know. I don't know what. I think they just said no tourists. They're trying to sort their shit out.
Oh wow! I don't even know where Algeria is in Africa. It's like west. Africa is like a black dot for me. Like now, when I thought about like going up, I did like a route and I checked the countries, but I have no idea.
Why don't you do Mongolia, man?
Huh?
When you cycle through Mongolia, that's what I'm gonna go do. Mongolia for a couple of months. Mongolia and then into Kazakhstan.
That's good.
Not less visas. It's gonna be cheap as shit.
Yeah.
I mean, people have cycled it before.
Yeah.
So it's not.
But I don't want to go to Mongolia.
You just don't want to go.
Yes.
Have you come across any problems on your travels so far?
Maybe visa stuff. Only can enter the country by plane, so go to a town, find a bike box.
Do you have to have any paperwork for your bike?
Oh, we don't need it. That's quite good, isn't it? You need like a lot of it?
Motherfucker. I have more paperwork for my bike than I do for anything else.
Really?
Serious.
Even more than for you?
I have a whole folder full of paperwork for the bike, yeah.
So weird, isn't it? But why? What do they want to know?
It's just basically to prove that it's yours.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
So like, you can't take it to another country and go sell it.
Yeah.
That's all they think everyone's going to do.
But how do you prove it? I mean, there's like a...
you know what makes it even better? Because I'm not a resident here, I can't actually own anything.
What?
Yeah. So technically I don't actually own this bike, even though I paid for it. So it's in the previous person's name still. Legally it's still theirs. So then they've given me, you have to get a form and get it like stamped and signed by the police, and then you have to have their ID signed as well. All of this bits of paper, it's like 4 bits of paper, just to basically say that I'm allowed to take the bike out of the country.
Yeah.
Oh, there's just so many other bits of paperwork. Like I should have been here on Friday, but I arrived and my tax had run out, and my tax had only lasted for 9 months.
Okay.
Yeah, because it ran out on the 17th of October. I don't know why, it just did. And I had to wait, and that was Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
So the government place was shut, and it was an hour away from the border. So I was like, great. Stayed in Tarap for 2 days, but they don't open over the weekend.
Yeah.
Got there, they're like, oh yeah, you need an MOT. I was like, okay, great. MOT, like a not like a service. When they do like a safety check.
Oh yeah, okay.
In England, it's called an MOT.
Yeah.
They call it an MOT here as well. It's like service check, fucking whatever. And so I was like, great. Had to go to the service garage. Sat there. My paperwork took longer to do than the actual service. They revved it. They stuck a thing, checked the emissions. They checked the front light, and then gave it back to me. That's all they did.
So ridiculous.
And then. So then I get to the border. No, I then have to go back to the tax office, pay the tax. You know how much the tax was? 102 baht. Which is like
nothing.
Less than €3.
Yeah.
And that cost me 2 days.
Wow.
And the MOT was 600. I know. They literally looked at the bike for 5 minutes.
That's a joke.
It's a joke.
And that's what I hate about traveling. It's like all this paperwork.
All the paperwork is bureaucracy.
You're even worse off because
you
get all the.
Honestly,
even just for me to get the visa shit and everything together.
This meter on the side is deadly.
It's shit, isn't it?
Fucking deadly.
Yeah.
But at least I can see it. It doesn't. You'd think it would blend in more, but it really doesn't.
I'm so happy that today it isn't raining.
Oh yeah. I
Yesterday was so
as soon as I arrived at the border, pissed out.
Yeah, yesterday wasn't it?
Yeah, that was mega.
Do you camp or do you sleep somewhere?
No, I just sleep somewhere nice.
Yep.
Because I need to edit my videos and shit like that. I mean, I would if I wasn't traveling by bike. If I was like hitchhiking, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
But if I'm traveling by bike,
how much was it like in Cambodia last night? How much did you pay?
€11.
11?
11 euros for my own room with a fan. It was a really nice guest house. It was run by a Swiss guy, and the staff and them were all just like constantly bantering against each other.
What does bantering mean again? Like
banter. It's like having a laugh, but like by usually like taking the piss out of someone.
Ah, okay.
So just being like, oh, you're German, you like to invade other countries, like
yeah,
shit like
okay.
that. That's kind of banter.
Yeah.
But they were just bantering and pissing around with each other, and it was a really, really good vibe. And he helped me a lot because I'd just come over the border, and I was like, "What do I do? Why is the cash machine giving me USD? Like, what the fuck?"
It's so weird, isn't it?
Yeah, and I was like, "Why have I got to go change my money once I've got my money out of the cash machine? Like, why don't you just give me the money from it off?" And then they charge you like it's like 20p to change the money.
What is 20?
Percent? It's probably like 25 cents to change my money.
Oh, like wait, for the whole amount?
Yeah.
Okay.
I changed 250 USD, and it cost me like 30 cents.
The thing is, now I drank beer, and now I want to have more. Maybe you notice when you start drinking.
Yeah, last night I had. I don't really drink beer, but it's actually quite nice out here. It's the cheapest option if you want a little bit of alcohol.
It's true.
And the beer is actually quite decent, like compared to what shit we get served in England.
Which one did you drink? Do you know? Can you remember?
It begins with A. Alpha or something like that. It was on tap as well.
Oh,
yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Tap's very good.
Tap is very good here. I like how like these little. It's rare to see such a small place have a tap.
Yeah.
Like in England, you usually have to have like a full bar for them to bother paying. But here, it's like, nah, we'll stick it in hostel, whatever. Here you go, tap.
Premium German beer. Like never seen it in Germany. It's like such a scam.
It's
then
so
I saw
good.
like where they produce
It's
it.
so good they export it.
Yeah, and they produce it just here in Cambodia. They just call it Gunsberg Premium.
I mean, at least imagine if every German that came to Cambodia buys it. I'm pretty sure they'll be in the money.
Yeah.
Just buys it once and goes,
Probably.
"Oh yeah, it's German beer, yeah."
Yeah. Give it to me.
Give it to me. Well, good luck. Don't get too sunburnt.
Yeah, I'm alright.
I hope you find some more beer.
Maybe here comes a shot.
So that's all she wrote, guys. I thought I'd chuck this waterfall at the end as a little sneak preview. This will be part of the whole big video I'm going to do for my loop around Asia.